Today I just feel defeated, and hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. I tell you, last night, if someone gave me 10k cash, I would have given them the farm, signed over the deeds, and just climbed into Matilda and driven off into the sunset. Feet are a little bit dirty tonight. So last night, after feeding the pigs water, it was quite late, and I had enough water to either wash my feet and my face, or I could have water to drink during the night. So I decided take an anti-anxiety pill, a sleeping pill, and have water to drink during the night. And then I knocked myself out so I didn't have to think about the dirty feet. So I'm not sure if this is a problem. Here we have apple pie swimming in a pool, and down over there in the shade of the tree is Cinnamon Bun feeding apple pie's piglets. Cinnamon Bun is still due to farrow. She hasn't had her babies yet, but last night it seems like she's stolen apple pie's babies. So I think, I'm not sure if apple pie is still feeding. I think apple pie is also feeding them, but I don't know if this means that they're going to be drinking up all the colostrum meant for Cinnamon Bun's babies. But she calls them over, she lies down, she's feeding them. They're now being fed by two sows. This is bizarre. If anybody knows, in the comments below. I've checked, and apparently their milk comes in 12 to 24 hours before farrowing. So we first started seeing her do this yesterday evening. So that could mean she might have her litter within 24 hours. I don't know. This morning, while I am feeding the pigs, a wild boar has arrived, and the dogs are, as you can hear, keeping it under control, but it's not leaving the property. It's running off. I think they're trying to chase it into the bush, but then it turns around and chases Tundi. It's trying to get a wild boar. Looks like quite a young one. I think Tundi might chase it onto the neighbor's property. Good if she chases it off mine. Tundi is a very good girl for chasing that wild boar away from these pigs. Juno also did a great support role job, and they will both be given us another special treat when we get back to the house. Such cute little fat piggies. They're quite an active bunch, this one. These ones. Matilda. I am now heading to the Praia Castellanova. There's a river beach here. I'm going to come check it out. Here we are at Castellanova. Not too much water down here, but enough captured to be able to swim. How on earth did the pigs so neatly pick up my chair and put it in the water container? So with water in short supply, I've got to thank now my rainwater tank water, the little bit that's left. Do I keep that water for the dogs, or do I water struggling plants? These decisions are not easy. Obviously, the dogs are more important than the plants. Well, first they were fighting over the same bowl, but now they've gone to different ones. Don't know how long that'll last for. As usual, Candy is just overturning it all onto the ground. Cinnamon bun still hasn't popped. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to put the other bottle in for you. Ah, don't knock it over. That one's empty. Okay, okay, okay. Leave my legs. Right, the next one's going in. You ready? You're going back. Tim Tam is a real pool baby. Yes, you're a pool baby. Loving it. Tim Tam's 5 babies fast asleep. She's really become a very good mother after her initial panicking. Oh, we're waking up, taking a little run outside. These are Tim Tam's 5. I love how they're awake, but they like stand with their nose touching the ground, sort of having another little doze. The ground is so dry. Yesterday I had some people come over and they looked at the depth of the water in this well and they said it's not even enough to last a week. But it does seem to have filled up a little bit today again. But it's nothing like it was last year or the year before when I bought the farm. And I don't know if my well or my water sources is somehow connected to the water source in just further down the valley, because since March I have seen the levels of all my water sources go down without me even using them. So when I bought the farm, I was the only person in this little valley, and up until March this year, I was the only person in this valley. So I don't know if all of us using from the same water supply is what has affected my water supply. But my fruit trees are dying. I can't water every day. I've got to try and make water last. The reason for buying these two fields is because there's a well on this one. And I can see, even though they've ploughed, grass is already starting to grow, so the soil is fertile. So I measured this well 2 weeks ago, and it was 1.8 meters. It was nearly full near the top. I haven't yet pumped any water from it, and it is already down to only 1.2 meters. I like flip-flops. Is when you get a stone in your shoe, you just shake it out. With these, I have to get myself to some kind of support thing to hold against, to remove the shoes, to get the stones out, and in walking to this, you end up with bruised feet underneath from walking on sharp stones. So I know some of you hate flip-flops, but I tell you something, it's the best thing over here. The water mine is dead, so it doesn't seem to be refilling. So I am, doing bottles, and it's so soul destroying. All the effort you go to getting the water, you put it down, and the pigs, it doesn't matter how secure the water is you put down, they overturn it because they're just wanting to create a wallow, and then they can't drink the wallow. It's hard. Thank you so much, Greg, for coming to help with this morning's water collection. With 2 thefts, yeah. What?
Go. Action.
The best thing about fetching water is getting wet. The water is so nice and cold. You put your feet in afterwards, you can actually get clean feet.
Pick up those legs.
I lent the girls this pump for the cleaning the IBC tanks, and when they were taking it out, the basket fell off the end, so this is out of action now, because the basket, their well is very deep. Somewhere in the bottom of their well is my basket, the filter basket. So I see it has got a little bit more water in, has come in, but it's a very slow trickle. If I think of, when was it, October, November 2020, we emptied out this water mine, and it took 24 hours to fill right up to the top again. So the situation is quite dire, but this willow tree is doing really well. Hello Tandy, you come to look. Oh my earth, look at the scorpion. Oh!
I think it's a pregnant mother.
You think so?
Yeah, she's quite fat.
Wow.
It's a bit feisty.
Nick has arrived to save the day and trying to help me with these pig pools. And try and help with this water crisis. Right.
Okay. I'm covered in water and sweat and all sorts of stuff. Sorted out a few things for Cindy, but the most important thing is we've installed this in her van. So she has now 1,000 litre carrying capacity. She'll have to check how much she can carry. Legally in a van it's probably 600 or 700 I reckon in this van. But you can tell here you've got all the, you know, a litre is a kilo, so it's easy. And we've got to get an adapter for the for the tap. But this is a big surprise for Cindy. She knows nothing about this. Come with me. You can have this on loan.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
400 watt submersible pump. Yeah?
Yep.
So if you go to your friend's well, shall we say,
Yeah.
put that in the pond, in the well, and
Yeah.
that'll pump up to 7 meters high. But it'll pump, I think it's 100 litres an hour, something, oh no, I forget, don't edit that bit out. Anyway, it'll pump quite a bit of water, yeah?
Yeah.
But how are you going to run that at someone's pond? What you do is borrow someone's Bluetti, charge it up with the solar panels, it's fully charged now, and then just literally pump in the water, plug the pump into there, turn it on, and it's working.
It's
It's
working.
not working. Was it not working? Hang on. Oh, it is working.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah. So pumping no water now,
Yeah.
it's using 100 watts. It will use more when it pumps water, but that's it, it's running. Okay, switch it off.
That is
So-
very exciting.
So, that in your pond or tank or whatever,
Mhm.
the other end in your IBC. When you get back here with your IBC full, turn the tap on and I'll fix one up over there so it just, you take it from one to the other and then you've always got 1,000 litres of water on site.
Oh, that sounds brilliant. We know we should be eating this banana, but we don't quite know what to do with it. Having like a little taste. What about collecting water? It's getting wet.